La!
Hello,
Somebody. La! Welcome to Speculation Sunday on a Monday with Just Ask Danny in the house. How are you doing, Danny? How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. It's just, what is it? We're 3 days away from my birthday.
21.
21.
21. Are you trying to go to Disney on that day or no?
No, I went yesterday kind of to celebrate my birthday a little bit. And then the next time I'm going I'm trying to go sometime next week during that final week, but the days I'm trying to go aren't available. So we'll see.
And and you have Inspire, right? Just like me.
I have Inspire.
Gosh, man, it's been so brutal. What's up, everybody? One more purge horn, always. Always one more purge horn. Talk about reservations. This picture that you're looking at, I literally just posted. I just posted this. That's what it looks like for me. That's how it's been looking like for me. This doesn't make sense. The week before, so December 1st through the 7th, those were gone too. The reservations have been horrendous this year of 2025. What's going on, Danny? What's going on, dude? Like, I have some suspicions, but I'll let you go first. What do you think, dude?
Well, it made sense for this weekend because it was candlelight, right? So Disney wants to try to keep people away from that as much as possible. I was hearing a lot of guests yesterday because we were there for candlelight yesterday. How they were coming into the park and they were like, "What is this happening?" You could tell a lot of guests were like really upset that whatever that was happening, like they didn't really know. Disney doesn't really post about it anywhere. Like all the fans who are big fans of Disneyland know that the first week of December, that first weekend, it's always going to be candlelight processional. So like those in the know, but like it's not posted on their website. Disneyland doesn't have like a little disclaimer like they do for Oogie Boogie Bash where it says like, oh, the park closes early today, because the park technically doesn't close early, but for the most part, like during candlelight, you just got to decide what side of the park you're going to be on, and you're not really crossing sides.
Yeah.
So you just pick one side, and that's the side you're on.
Did you actually did the candlelight? You were able to see it and
No. We were just there yesterday. We actually specifically went yesterday to go to what do you call it? Festival Holidays. But we just stopped over to Disneyland really quickly to do a few things, and then we got out of there right before the event was about to start. They were just kind of like seating people who had tickets for the actual seats.
Okay.
But as far as this week, Mondo, I don't know. I know that was the weekend. And we can assume today was maybe like leftover crowd of people that traveled there, right, for candlelight. But like, and generally now Mondays are kind of the worst day to go.
Yeah.
But about this whole week, I don't know. Is there some kind of like conference in town? Like, what's that all about? I don't know.
I don't know, dude. This is just my logic. I would assume the 14th to the 21st, 25th, all that. I would think those are the days that nobody could get. Everybody's scavenging for reservations of that. Especially going into like we're going to get blocked out soon. You would think everybody's using reservations in these times. But for the first 2 weeks of December to be this bad, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I know it's Christmas, like all the holiday stuff's going on, but it's not like it's something new that's like demanding everybody to go. I know people want to say it's busy, but I don't really feel like it's busy when I've been in the 2019 era of Disney. That was insane busy. The 2017, 18, 19, those are busy. This is not busy. I don't really feel like this is busy. Um, I just don't get it. I don't understand why reservations are this hard, and it's so weird to sell Magic Keys and then be like, "Go f yourself. You can't book nothing." Because if someone was buying a Magic Key anytime in the last 3 weeks, you haven't been able to go really. And I check reservations too much, and I haven't been able to get these days specific right here or the week before. I hate reservations. I literally hate reservations. I can't stand it. Um, it's just brutal. It's just brutal, man. Um, we got a super chat from Johnny. Netflix wants Disney too? Speculation. What the? It's just stupid. I feel like they're just saying anything now. Did you see that report of it, Danny?
Yeah, so they reportedly considered Disney. Apple reportedly considered Disney as well too, but I don't think I was talking to Jared about it, who's kind of more in the know. Our friend Jared, about more of this movie studio stuff, and he said um, they don't. Netflix never had the money that Disney, unless they tried to break it up, but like Disney as a whole, like for the whole company, they would have to acquire things they don't want, like Disneyland, Disney parks, cruise line, all this stuff. They're not interested in any of that. So they would want to do what they're doing now with Warner Brothers and breaking it up. But as we know, as of today, Paramount is trying to counter their offer, because originally Paramount offered the same offer 6 months ago, to buy Warner Brothers as a whole, as everything it is, right? And Netflix doesn't want the television aspect of it. They just want the streaming rights and the movie rights to all the movies. So there's a bunch of it they don't want. And that it would require the company to be broken up, and then they would sell it off. And Paramount is trying to launch a hostile takeover by going directly to the shareholders versus the board, who approved the Netflix purchase. But this is all to say, the government may not even let it happen to begin with anyway.
Yeah.
They might let someone like Paramount do it, but maybe not Netflix. So it just kind of depends on government involvement. Most people in Hollywood don't want Netflix to buy Warner Brothers, because they're like really anti movie theaters. They feel like it would, mean less pay, less jobs for people in the movie industry, probably more AI and things like that. So they're wanting it to kind of stay with the studios that have done it all this time,
Yeah.
and then let Netflix kind of do its own thing. So, I like Netflix for the things that they do individually. Like, I've liked a lot of Netflix stuff. Um, do I necessarily think this is a good idea? I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
Eat up a whole
I'm
studio, Daddy. It's wild.
yeah, I'm still of the mind that I like going to the movies, and I know you are too.
Oh, I love the
So
movies. It's one of my favorite
yeah, and
things.
and
Sitting
they
in the
don't like the movies,
theater and
so
that whole experience. I could have sworn there was like a quote of uh I forgot what movie they said, but they're like, "Oh, if it would have only came out on Netflix, it would have been just as big." I forgot what movie it was that they said that about, but everybody was like, "Yeah, you're tripping." I forgot.
yeah.
Oh, man,
We had a
I couldn't find that tweet, but
There
um,
was a hostile takeover attempt on Disney,
yeah, like
back
a
in the
year or two ago, right?
no, 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 no. This was a while ago. This was back during the Michael Eisner days, and when he came in as CEO, one of the things that he did do well, was prevent that hostile takeover uh, of Disney, and it was going to be to I want to say it was like Comcast or like Compaq. I can't remember like the computer company. It was like really, really a long time ago, but they were trying to buy it out. And, if it had been successful, who knows where Disney would have been today. You know what
Look
I
at this,
mean? So
Danny. Comcast makes hostile bid for Disney.
yeah, it was back. So that's NBC. NBC was
A,
trying to
a surprise
Universal.
move. Cable TV giant Comcast proposed early Wednesday to buy Walt Disney Company, the iconic media and entertainment powerhouse that owns ABC, ESPN, movie studio, theme parks, for a stock valued at about $54 billion. 2004. This is 2004, Danny. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was one of the good things that he did. I'm of the mind that I don't really feel Michael Eisner did a lot of good. Some people really like him and have rose-colored glasses about like his time as CEO, but honestly, Disneyland was never worse. Disney parks as a whole were never worse than when he was in charge. So people can complain about it all they want now, but honestly, the state of the parks back then was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cheaper. That's a nice thing, but they were in terrible condition. And actually, that's when we had all the accidents where people died. Was during that time too. So
Damn, Jesus. Uh, who took over after Michael Eisner?
Bob Iger.
Bob Iger. Damn. Well,
Hmm.
he did a lot
Yeah,
of.
one of the things, because see, back then, Michael Eisner, towards the end of his career, he was starting to not be liked by a lot of the company and the board. Um, and one of his final things was, Steve Jobs, the CEO of Apple. He was also the CEO of Pixar, and Michael Eisner and Steve Jobs did not get along. And back then, Pixar was a juggernaut. It was causing all these hits for Disney with the original Toy Story. Just every movie that came out was a banger, and that relationship was on the fence, and they were looking to partner with like Comcast or DreamWorks or someone else, except for Disney, because they did not like Michael Eisner. And it was Iger who came in, mended that relationship with Steve Jobs, and ultimately, which ultimately allowed Disney to purchase Pixar, and in turn made Steve Jobs the largest shareholder of Disney stock at the time. So he
Mm,
was on the board. He was on the board simply because he was the largest shareholder. So
man. Would you say the parks are in great? They're in a great position right now.
I'd say so. I mean, I feel like right now,
Just curious. I'm just curious.
yeah, I would say right now, I think Disney's at a point where they realize the potential of parks, right? And in these recent years, the parks have become their major,
Money.
share of their wealth, like their
Yeah.
income, and so they prioritize that. I feel like safety is the best it's ever been at this point. Upkeep's really good, right? We're always seeing the parks get updated. No one's really complaining about things um, like looking worn out. Like, sure, some things can be kind of like like, oh man, we need to fix this, we need to fix this, but generally, like, if someone brings something to someone's attention, like, it'll get fixed. But it wasn't like, back in the early 2000s when like Disneyland was literally, you know Main Street, like all the awnings on Main Street were like shredded, the paint was peeling off Main Street buildings, like it was bad.
Oh man. I would say the parks are good. Like overall, they're good. Uh, Entertainment is it's that's a whole nother story. But parks are good. Parks are good, and like the feeling that I've got over like the last like 6 months, it seems like they're really trying to clean things up. The small things, maintenance. Some little things that weren't working on a ride, all of a sudden working again, and then they're maintaining it, like they're staying working. Uh, it's cool. It's very cool. Um, I want to bring this one up from Jamie Land. Can we talk about how Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo got Golden Globe nomination? Give those girls their awards. I don't know what that is. I don't. Where can I even watch the Golden Globes? Is this soon?
Um, I want to say they're in January because, like, I know the
Oh,
Oscars are in February.
2026.
Yeah.
Damn. Is Golden Globes? This is just movies. Is that how it works?
Movies and TV.
TV too.
I
Okay.
think. No, not TV. Golden Globes is just movies. Movies and like the things about movies. So
Uh,
the Emmys are for TVs.
like I'm just curious. I don't know much about this stuff. Best Picture Drama: Frankenstein, Hamnet. It Was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners. Damn, I've only seen two of those, Frankenstein and Sinners. Best Picture Musical or Comedy. Begonia was considered a comedy. What in the world?
No, musical or comedy.
I don't think Begonia is a musical at all. Best Female Actor. Who got nominated for that? Where's like the Cynthia Rivos? Man, this list. Ah, there we go. Best Female Actor. Cynthia Erivo. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Man, I don't know any of these movies, dude. I feel like I watch a lot of movies too. Oh man. Danny, if you just off the top of your head, what are your like number 1, 2, and 3 movies? If you could think of 3 for 2026, like what have been your favorite movies this year for 2025? I mean,
Favorite movies.
yeah, from
I don't
this year.
even. I don't even know. I don't even. I don't know what
We're
was
in
this year and
December.
last year.
We're
I'm
in
having a hard time. Oh, Sinners for sure.
Yeah, Sinners, man. Lilo and Stitch.
Sinners. I didn't see Lilo and Stitch. I know. I should have, but I didn't. Um, what else is on there?
Oh, Snow White. Oh, White. I don't know. I don't know what is Sinners for sure. F1. How to Train Your Dragon was
Oh
cool.
yeah, F1 for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mondo really liked Black Phone too. So
Oh, yeah, I hated it. I did like the monkey. Uh, yeah, F1, dude. What else was there that was good?
I liked Jurassic World. I know maybe I was alone on that one, but
Dude, it has no rewatchability, Danny. I was trying to rewatch it at home. I just can't do it. I just
on
can't
what,
do it.
Peacock or what?
Was it Peacock or yeah, maybe it was Peacock.
Dude, Captain America came out this year. I never
Yeah,
would
dude.
never have
Most
known.
forgotten movie ever. Brave New World.
Oh, Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts for me
I like
is
Thunderbolts.
is like number one probably for me this year.
I like
I would
Thunderbolts.
say Sinners 1, Thunderbolts 2, and then I don't even probably F1 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna just F1, How to Train Your Dragon, and Sinners. Like that, I could watch those 3 movies over and over this year. Um, Man, nothing too crazy. It could all change though. What is it called? Avatar is right around the corner. Right around the corner. Is there like a certain like style that you want to watch Avatar for the first time, like in Prime or Dolby or IMAX, or just you don't care?
I'm seeing it in IMAX.
The big Kahuna.
Mm-hmm. It's shot in IMAX, so that's how I
Yeah.
want to see it.
All right, let's move on. I got something to talk about. I got the text message from our buddy Jared. Was it Jared? I think it was Jared. And I was like, a new magic key. Oh, and then I started reading, and I was like, what? 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 What does this even do? What do you do? Oh, you could go in summer now. Okay. Let me break it down. Explore Key is the new magic key that will debut January 13th. That's right around the corner. It's going to be $1,000, $999, and you're going to be able to have 4 reservations, 10% off merch and food, 25% off Toy Story parking lot, 25% off Lightning Lane. That sounds exactly like the enchant key. Why create another key? All right, Danny. Let me hear your opinions on this one, man.
I mean, it does sound like the enchant key, but I feel like they're trying to find. Well, I was telling Mondo, I feel like this is the beginning of change for a lot of for the Magic Key program. I feel like they're trying to simplify things, and I feel like if they're adding the summer to what would have been the enchant key, they're trying to find a sweet spot, right? This is the pass they hope most people go with. And then of course they're always going to have that resident one, right? So that's always going to stay.
Yeah.
That'll be the cheap one that's only available for residents. And then who knows? This might be the only pass, right? Who knows? Maybe there's a point where they don't even have a Imagine, where they don't have a magic or anything like that.
Fire.
Or a believe. I mean, sorry. But I don't know. I feel like they came up with this as the sweet spot they want most people to get.
I don't get why, like all these very important people sit down. They make a lot of money at Disneyland, and this is what they came up with. This is this key right here. To me, it's somebody was pointing it out to me, and I'm like, I can't either deny or agree with you. I don't know. She was saying that she thinks people are going to lose dates in October, and they're going to push them to summer because
Yes, I agree.
they're not just going to give you days for no reason. Oh, you pay 25 more bucks, you get like 10 more days? No.
Yeah,
Suck
that's
up.
what I told Mondo. I told
We're
Mondo
gonna screw you over here, and then we're
Mhm.
gonna shiny up that little turd and sell it right to you here in the summer. You could come in the summer. Do you think there's some validity to that day?
Yeah, that was the first thing I told you actually when we talked on the phone. I told Mondo to screenshot the current availability for the enchant because once we got closer to the end of its life, it probably would go away. Because I said they're not going to just give summer availability without taking something away.
Yeah,
So I told him to screenshot it so we could see what that availability looked like in 2025
I
and
have it all.
compare it to the Explorers availability in 2026 once the calendar comes out for that, because we don't know what the availability is going to be for that yet because they haven't said. This is all we know about it.
Yeah, let me show that one. Let me show that one. Where is it? When can I view the calendar for the Explore Key? Because we know you're going to ask. You'll be able to view that calendar for the new Explore Key ahead of its launch on January 13th. So, probably the day before. That's what I'm thinking. Here it is, suckers. But the thing is, Danny, why let people get their renewal on the enchant key? You know what I mean? Why? Why let people do that? Why let people get the enchant key? If all of a sudden the enchant key's gonna go away. That's what's
Well,
happening.
if the enchant key works for people now, and they liked it, they would just do it again. They know what the calendar is for that already.
Yeah.
12 months out. and they could see how it is and then buy it. And not to mention, it's about $25 cheaper. So if they want to save a little bit of money and they're okay with the way it already was, maybe they'd rather have the guaranteed October availability and not. They don't really care about coming in the summer because it's too hot.
Mm, man, it's wild, dude. Everybody in the chat, everybody in the chat, do you think they take away days from October so you could go in summer? Do you think there's validity to that? I want to hear what the chat has to say. Um, do you think there's another magic key that they're brewing besides this explore key?
I do. I want to say we are. I feel like we're on the cusp of a new, more expensive key that still has reservations.
$1,900, Daddy.
That
What
still
is
has
this?
more. That still has more reservations. That still has reservations, but that is going to give us hopefully the Walt Disney World after 2 p.m. availability.
So you think they're gonna go Walt Disney World status?
I hope so. That's the hope.
I love Walt Disney World. If you don't know, they have they have a pass. I don't even know. I think they call them passes over there. They have a pass that
All
there's
their passes, not a pass, all of them.
all of them do that.
Yeah. You
What
just
the?
can't go into
I thought
Magic
it was only
Kingdom.
the highest one.
No, I'm pretty sure it's all of them. It's just you
Well,
can't do it in Magic Kingdom.
Walt Disney World has a pass. I don't know which ones. You could just show up after 2. There's no reservation. There's nothing. You could just show up after 2. I think that's a nice middle point. They care about their hotel guests. Hotel guests are more of the people traveling, and the people in hotels are more likely the ones there at 8 in the morning. So, hey, they get to enjoy all this time without the passes coming through. I think that would be a great middle ground at Disneyland. Because there's lots of time. I don't want to be there in the morning. I feel like I feel like 60% of Magic Key holders ain't nobody want to be there in the morning.
See, Mondo, it says to enter a theme park, each pass holder must have valid admission and a park reservation. Annual pass holders may visit theme parks without a theme park reservation on a good to go day after 2 p.m.
Wow, that's wild. I feel because it's Disneyland and we're smaller, only the Inspire would get that. That's just my opinion, or whatever
Oh,
the
and
Magic.
if we were at Walt Disney World right now, Mondo, you could have full availability this week.
It's so BS, dude. I hate Magic.
Full availability on
Key.
the cheapest pass and
It's
the
like
most
I'm not
expensive pass.
blocked, but I can't make a reservation. I can't go. I literally can't go to Disneyland. So
Yeah,
whack.
there's full availability. You can even make reservations at Magic Kingdom if you want.
Yeah. My favorite is when people tell me like, "Well, it's gonna be busy. Why don't you make reservations ahead of time?" And I'm like,
Because we can't.
honestly,
We have to float them all the time.
well, for me, it's more of like I don't know what I'm gonna do 2 weeks out like that. Uh, I just don't like and the last thing is like I don't want to lock myself in a day that I'm like never gonna go. So it's like, did anybody gain value out of that? I don't know. For me, like my favorite is like, what, Danny, you down to go to Disneyland today? It's like 2 p.m. or something. Yeah, let's go to Disney. Like that magic has been obliterated. It just doesn't exist. It doesn't. Now it's like, Danny, the only day available right now is the 14th of December. Let me show that. The only day, Danny. Look, this is in real time right now. Danny, do you want to go to Disneyland on the 14th? Danny's like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing on Sunday. It's so stupid. It's stupid, dude. Stupid. And I just don't understand why the third week of December is wide open when I know every single Magic Key holder is making reservation for these dates. Everybody's about to get blocked. There's nobody that's not blocked out. And somehow 2 weeks from now are all available for whatever reason. I don't get it. I think my personal take is staffing. They don't want to staff things accordingly to bigger crowds. They just don't want to do it, and they're understaffing. That's I could go super deep on that, but that's what I think it is. That's what I think. That's why they don't want to keep opening up more reservations. They don't want to staff it. They don't. And like the amount of people quitting Disneyland is super high right now. Super high. It goes deep. The reservation stuff is, oh man. Carla and Kiko, 53 months.
We're 7 months away from 5 years.
Happy early birthday, Danny. Thank you both for always bringing us current information on the parks. What's your favorite food item this holiday season? Man, I have to post it. Damn, I had it recently. You go first, Danny. Do you have like a favorite holiday, or even non-holiday? Like, what's your favorite thing right now
Yeah,
people?
100%. So my favorite thing so far, originally was for a second year in a row, the celebration dinner potato over at Troubadour Tavern, with the pulled turkey, the gravy, the stuffing, the cranberry sauce, and all that stuff. However, yesterday I finally got to try the spicy Cajun loaded fries using this.
Like Smoke Jumper?
Yeah, using the Sip and Savor Pass, and that was the best thing this holiday season, easily. And I understand now why the line went out the door for Smoke Jumper, and
That good.
everyone was getting those fries. It made sense now, and I bet you anything they're gonna like bring those back or like keep those on menu or something, because it was bringing the people in for sure.
That good.
So good.
I
But
got
let me tell you, they're really spicy.
spicy.
Like nose drop, like nose running.
Oh, I found it. Oh, it's only in photo form. I guess I'll post it. Let me see. From Red Rose Tavern. You know, there's lots of times I don't even bring up the things I like because I feel like Disneyland, they're like, oh, he likes that, remove it. It's happened so many times, but I'm not gonna hold back on this one. We've talked about it before, and I've been craving this mother trucker so hard, dude. Right here, it's a chicken sandwich. It's just simple as hell, but it's a chicken sandwich from Red
The
Rose.
BLT sandwich.
Oh my gosh, this thing is ridiculous.
That's the thing that you and I got in the secret room.
Yes. Oh
But
my
this time around, it had
gosh,
that
insane, dude.
updated. It had that updated bread.
Yeah, it was like rye bread. It has rye bread.
I don't know what it was, but it was not the ciabatta it used to be.
This right here, it's from Red Rose Tavern. It's a chicken bacon lettuce sandwich, and it comes with tater tots at Red Rose Tavern, and you have to be there before 4 o'clock. They don't sell it after that.
Which is a shame.
Dude, I'm crazy, and it's just like a chunk of chicken. You know, you don't really get a chunk of chicken anywhere anymore, but in this sandwich you do. I know it's not holiday, but this right here, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Someone said I tried the Philly cheesesteak potato at Refreshment Corner and the Cajun fries. Both were 5 fires. Philly
So
cheese
good.
potato. Damn.
I'm telling you, Mondo, the fact that you didn't get Cajun fries this year is a shame.
Well, I could still go to Disneyland, Danny. I just can't get a reservation right now. Oh man, you know, since we're talking about food, I I gotta go. I have to give props. I have to give props. Y'all know me. I am not the kindest to Six Flags food at all, and I haven't been for a long time. They had a media event yesterday, and they had all the foods that are there for Holiday in the Parks, and this is at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I had a chance to try right here these enchiladas, five fire, and it was like a consensus. Everybody loved it. They had the gosh, I already forgot what that thing is on the top. It was like a 2 out of 5.
The
Not,
sofa?
yeah, it was. Nah, that's there's like another name for that. I can't think of the name right now. Damn, what is it called? I want to say I want to say guisados, but I know it's not guisado. Anybody in the chat? What's the thing on the top left? What is that called? It has beans inside. Uh, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but it wasn't good, so don't even worry about it. Uh, this pumpkin pie. I know it sounds ridiculous. Yeah, pupusa. It's a pupusa.
Oh, pupusas.
It
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
good. It just wasn't good. It's the that's my and all the people I asked that tried it, they didn't really like it either. But this pumpkin pie, um, I'm kind of a hater on pumpkin pie, and I tried the pumpkin pie. I couldn't. I literally like I dropped my fork and was like, "What the hell? What the freak? It's so good!" And I was with like family, and they're like, "You're kidding? That pumpkin pie?" I was like, "It's ridiculous." Like this is they had to cater this out from somewhere, but no. Supposedly this will be for sale. Just a regular person could go buy a pumpkin pie. If somehow you're gonna be at Six Flags anytime soon, make sure you get a pumpkin pie because damn, I think it's the best pumpkin pie I've had at a theme park. Like period. It was literally that good. I was shocked. I was so shocked. I couldn't believe it. The bread bowl, I didn't try the bread bowls, but my family did, and they were just chowing it down. Chowing it down. This is tri-tip, bomb. I loved it. I didn't try the burger. The pizza. So at Six Flags Magic Mountain, they used to have a boba spot over there by Twisted Colossus where they would sell $14 bobas. And I would make fun of it every time. I was like, the scariest thing at Six Flags are the prices. Well, they took it down and they called it Twisted Pizzas now or something like that. Twisted Pies. And I almost want to say we were like the first to try this new pizza and it was bomb. I was shocked. Especially the barbecue chicken. This one was like elote pizza. I was like, I'm not even going to try that. I'm not trying to get jiggy with that. These ribs, delicious. The chicken, delicious. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I honestly walked away like, I can't believe I'm saying like Six Flags food is fire. But it's the truth. You know, I'm not a hater. When it comes down to the truth, I speak the truth, even though it goes against a lot of things I say. But it was Holiday in the Park. Whatever connection with Knott's and Six Flags, it worked. It really worked, man. It really worked. Did Six Flags take the good food too? Probably, man. Probably. Gorditas are better. Mexican style masa with carne molida, cheese. Yeah. I like gorditas. I like pupusas too. I like pupusas. I don't. It's not something I ever like hungry for, but I've tried them. All right, let's move on. I want to talk about something that I was just blown away when I heard this news. I was just like, "How's this even real? How's this even real? How?" With all the Netflix, Warner Brothers stuff, I don't even know why this information came out, but it did. Batman. DC is brainstorming the possibility of building life-size blocks of Batman's Gotham and Superman's Metropolis for fans to walk through and visit. One marquee venue idea was Gotham Iceberg Lounge. What the hell? But DC being possible at Universal Parks. That's the main takeaway here. Uh, what do you think about that, Danny? What do you think about that, man?
I think Gotham would go really hard, really, really hard. More so, more so than Metropolis. Metropolis is cool, but I mean, I think Gotham would be the coolest for sure.
Yeah, like I know there's a lot of people that want to be like Superman this, Superman. The more relevant and just the thing that his has hit harder time after time is Batman. It's freaking Batman. Um, where does it belong, Danny? Is it a United States thing, international thing? Like, where are they shoving DC in the Universal Parks, dude? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
My first thought was a Gotham world would be perfect for Epic Universe, like a because they're all about like walking into a portal and being teleported somewhere, and I feel like a Gotham would be the perfect like example of that, where they could have a really fun marquee Batman attraction and some really great like entertainment like one-offs in the land.
Yeah,
They've already got such great like atmosphere entertainment walking around in like dark universe, so like seeing how they do Gotham would be really fun.
yeah. Your
I
thoughts
know
don't
you want it in
go to
Hollywood, but
Hollywood. Your thoughts don't go to Hollywood, Danny.
they don't. I mean, I would love it to be there, but I uh, I don't
Yeah,
know. I just don't really see.
I put
I
this
don't really see the
picture.
space. Yeah,
This
I mean, I would love for Waterworld to be a Batman stunt show, and like
right.
we could just put a big old middle finger to Six Flags because they ruined theirs.
And never brought
Um,
it back. They never brought it
yeah,
back. Oh man.
dude, nothing
Uh,
would go harder than a Batman stunt show at Waterworld.
Beijing, since Dark Knight had a part in Beijing. Ah, you might be onto something out there. My heart, literally, I want this to be Hollywood so bad, dude, so bad. Um, especially with Warner Brothers right down the lot. Like, it would be a good collab. Like these two theme parks working, or
Mhm.
these two entities working together. You have the studio literally down the street that could collaborate with whatever the hell they do.
Yeah. Chris West brings up a good point too. He said easy retheme for Marvel Superhero Island. If they're trying to get rid of Marvel in their parks,
Yeah, let's.
perfect way to do that is just make it Batman, and then they could change the Spider-Man ride to Batman.
But this is how I look at it, Danny. Why would I ever let go of Marvel, dude? I wouldn't. As a theme park, I'm never letting go. I want that forever. Why
Not
can't we
if they don't
have
want to
both?
renew it.
Why can't we have both?
Yeah, but
Um,
what if Disney's going to charge a lot?
damn. I don't know. I don't know what the contract details are, but like, if I'm Universal, I want both. I don't care. I don't care about these being different IPs. Whatever. We got all
Speaking
IPs
of
from everywhere.
speaking of Six Flags food, Mondo, we got Dodger 4040 in the chat says I rope dropped knots this past weekend. Had the infamous breakfast burrito. Not even adding salsa and sour cream could save it.
Oh damn! And they only make like a limited amount, and they run out. They're just like, yeah, we're out. We're out. Um, Knott's breakfast went downhill when they stopped doing the tacos over there at Fiesta Village. The breakfast tacos,
You love
breakfast.
those things.
I would show up to Knott's just for those tacos. Like that, the breakfast stuff was so bomb.
Could you use your meal plan on that?
It was all on meal plan. All that breakfast stuff was on meal plan. I think even the burritos on meal plan. The breakfast burrito. That's sad to hear, man. It seems like all the good food's going to Knott's now for whatever reason. It's so weird. Um, if Gotham did come to Hollywood, would it be a positive or a negative? Like, how do you feel? Like if they just somehow found a way to bring it to Hollywood, like how would you feel? Like is it messing up the feng shui or whatever the hell's happening out here?
Um, it depends on what ride they paired it with, right? I feel like it could do well. I mean, it would do well, obviously, and it would be a great, it'd be a great spot for what do you call it? A Halloween Horror Nights week. So
Yeah, during horror nights, like just have villains out in the land. Oh my god,
yeah,
god
make it
damn,
like a full Suicide Squad takeover or something like that.
money, dude, money. The amount of cosplaying that would happen too, it'd just be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. Um, I think Gotham coming to Hollywood would be the most spectacular thing in the world. Uh, for a while I was like begging Dark Universe, something Universal Monsters. I don't know if they would call it Dark Universe, but Universal Monsters come to Hollywood. You were born here. But now this whole Gotham talk, get out of here. Gotham. Gotham is my number one thing. I wanted Hollywood, period. And it's just because like Comcast in its current state, their imagination is ridiculous right now, and they're not afraid to spend money. So like those things all coming to Hollywood and the IP of Batman, it would be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. Um, Universal Monsters, maybe like Universal wants to be like you only get them in Epic Universe. You gotta go there, and I have a feeling that's how they're gonna do it. Maybe instead of us getting a Dark Universe, we get Gotham. That's what I think, Danny. I gotta read this one. I've said for years that breakfast burrito is terrible. It's all hype for no damn reason. The breakfast melts in camp are way better than the burrito. Yeah,
Mondo can confirm that because we've all had him.
the breakfast sandwiches things in Camp Snoopy, bomb. They're so good.
Bomb, bomb,
Yeah.
bomb, bomb.
And they're even better during Boysenberry Festival because they like have boysenberry. But man, I'm trying to think if I ever had that breakfast burrito. I feel like I have, and it was just whatever too. Uh, Let me see. I don't want to miss a member chat. Jamie Lynn. Oh my. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Happy early birthday, Just As Danny. Opinion on the re-release of Avengers Endgame with the new end scene to hype up Doomsday. What? New end scene? I didn't know that. Is Disney trying to create buzz again? And shout out to Jamie Lynn, 35 freaking months. Wow. Endgame.
Yeah, so I heard that it's part this, but part also because they re-released Avatar in the theaters, Way of Water, and it did really really well. And in doing so, it pushed Avatar ahead of Avengers in the overall money made for that movie. It made it jump ahead, which changed the like all time box office numbers. And so I heard it's part they do want to create Avengers Endgame like hype, but it's also part like they want to get Avengers back on top above Avatar. So
Mm. It's kind of a weird one for Disney, right? They're like battling with themselves.
yeah,
All these battles.
different parts of the studio though.
Yeah, everybody fighting for one theater. This is great. I didn't know about like a new scene that is just essentially leading into Doomsday kind of thing. Well, what happened to all these Phase 4, Phase 5, all this garbage that's come out? We're just going to forget about it? All these Disney Plus garbage Marvel shows? Man, I didn't know that. That was news to me. I knew it was going back in the theater. Does Doomsday make a lot of money, Danny? Everybody hyped to go see it again. Because you could just watch it on Disney Plus right now. You have Disney Plus.
Depending on who they continue to advertise are going to be in it, I think so. I know people are already hyped in the pictures they're seeing Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. That alone is going to bring people in. They're showing Wolverine. That'll probably be the last time he ever plays Wolverine, right? So they're also showing, you know, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. So like people are just hyped, I think, to see like the characters they love from an era of Marvel that they like really beloved. So I think it's like it feels like a homecoming for a lot of people. But as soon as they name off like some of the bangers people have been waiting for, like they want to see like who's going to be Storm, who's going to
Yeah.
be the other men that are like coming in here,
Cyclops.
and then as soon as they confirm that Wanda's going to be in it, or like it gets out that she's going to be in it somehow, is going to be just like that'll just bring people in. I feel too. I heard that like the theories are like Wanda, the way she'll be in it is like they all kind of like it'll like the screen will go black after like some massive battle scene, and like she like wakes up and like it's like her imagining a different universe, and it was like all a separate like different multiverse. And it's like I don't know, they were talking about different methods about how they could bring Wanda into the story, because they were saying she has to come back in this movie for her hero arc, right? Because she's kind of been made the villain, but she has to come back and be the good guy somehow. So that's going to be her story arc in this movie.
I gotta rewatch Wanda. I feel like I enjoyed that season. Like it was only one season, right? One season of Wanda.
Well, no, it's basically because in the Doctor Strange movie, she was a villain,
Oh
right?
yeah, I
The
went to
multiverse.
Doctor Strange too. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
everything
so she was the
collapsed on
villain. She
her. But
killed like she
supposedly
like
she flew away.
yeah, and she murdered Mr. Fantastic and all that stuff. So
She did though. But whatever you, all these weird universes, maybe it didn't count. Man, next year is going to be very exciting for Marvel. I hope some of that love ends up coming to Avenger Campus somehow. I don't know how, but I hope all of a sudden there's 30 new characters that we never thought would be in Avenger Campus or in Avenger Campus. And have Marvel pay for it since Disneyland's cheap. But I'm hyped. I will be seated the earliest screening I could watch, whatever that is, for Marvel, Doomsday. Have you ever tried to rewatch Endgame? Like, is there rewatchability there? I feel like I have, and I just couldn't get through it. It's just not the same.
there's rewatchability there, but I mean it's a sad movie, right? A lot of people die, so it's like people don't want to watch it in that aspect because like all the people they like die. So
Yeah.
half of everyone dies. Remember?
It starts off with Arrow, right? Or what's his name? Like gosh, I can't even remember all these names anymore of Marvel. Hawkeye, like his family's like disintegrating. If I'm not mistaken, it's crazy ending. We got Jess Loves Coffee with a member chat. 53 months. Let's go. Happy early birthday, Danny. 53 months with
Thank you, thank you.
community. 5 bars. Become a channel member this evening. Thank you. Oh yeah. Damn, it's crazy, Danny. Another birthday, man. Do you feel like December's just flying? It's like, what? December 8th? It's like,
It always flies.
what happened
And
to
it's like
Thanksgiving?
it's the worst month to have a birthday in. It's the literal worst month to have a birthday in.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Because no one can never do anything. Like whenever you want to do something,
Crap.
everyone's like, "Oh, I'm already going out of town for Christmas," or "Oh, I've got my work Christmas party,
Yeah.
work Christmas party that weekend, so I can't do it." It's the way it always is. It's like December birthdays are the worst.
Stranger Things finale is coming to theaters on New Year's Day, which I find funny because Netflix is all about streaming, but their big kahuna, which is Stranger Things, they're taking it to the theater. I don't understand that. I don't understand. Do you have any perspective on this whole theater finale thing? Like, is it being shown to the theater people first, and then it'll eventually drop on the streaming app, or is it simultaneous? Do you know?
Um, I think it's simultaneous, but I think it has something to do with um, if it's in theaters, it's eligible for awards that it wouldn't normally if it was only on streaming. Because if it's on streaming, it's considered TV, right, or like a streaming movie. So I think being in the box office, it puts it in a different category so that it can be open to different awards.
So it wasn't a hype thing. It was just they just want awards.
Yeah,
Have you
which
watched
which has hype, I
Have you
guess.
watched Stranger Things? Like the first is I think it's 4 episodes.
I haven't watched the first part yet. No.
Yeah, I tried to watch it 2 times. I couldn't get through the first episode, so I just went to the last episode. It all makes no sense. That's where I'm at right now. I agree, Danny. Mine is next week, and people just forget December birthdays. Oh
They
my!
do. They do. Mondo has the best birthday month.
I got August, pretty much Halloween now in the theme park world,
Yeah.
which is so weird. It was never Halloween.
It's like you get to celebrate your birthday and go to HHN.
Um, you know, I'm not gonna show nothing because spoilers. But the way that Stranger Things started, to me, nothing says, "Oh, bring this to Horror Nights." Nothing, nothing. Boring. But Welcome to Derry. I'm like the whole goddamn show is Horror Nights. Oh my gosh! Like the level that they took. Welcome to Derry. It, it the clown, or just it. I'm just like, wow, they really they went above and beyond of like what I thought was going to be in a TV show. They're just killing it. Very crazy visuals, which all would make great horror nights. I'm not going to say nothing other than that, because there's a lot of people that these episodes just dropped. But you want to see some scary stuff? Watch Welcome to Derry. It's got pretty. It's just nuts. I don't even know how else to describe that show. It's just nuts. It's crazy in all the best ways. All the best ways. Um, Let me see. We got Brian. Not sure if anybody mentioned this, but the store sign is up at the entrance to Lululemon and construction walls by ticket booths for the new Portos. Let's get on that. That's the new topic.
That was supposed to be our intro topic, but we got sidetracked.
we just talk about
Mondo
everything.
got sidetracked with opening up the reservation availability before he got on the live stream, and then
If I get a
got
chance to
sidetracked
complain
on a
about
discussion.
reservations, I'm going to do it, Danny. But for whatever reason, they just want to announce today that officially construction has started. It has started. Which I'm like, what does that even mean? But Fresh Bake was able to get on ground footage. They're already putting up construction walls around the ticket booths that are closest to this building that's going to be coming in the near future. But this is a brand new concept art. I don't think they released, right? This new angle? This is new to me, I feel. At least I think it's new. But it's official, Danny. Portos is on its way. This gigantic Disneyland Hotel Portos. Any thoughts? What's your opinion? How do you feel about this?
Yeah, this definitely a new perspective. We didn't have this perspective, but it gives us a really great look into the second story of Portos, which is the real big winner here because the second story, as we know, is going to be the restaurant at Portos, which they've never had. So this will be a first concept for it, and it looks great. I mean, it looks humongous. I think it's so funny that there's also not only is there a giant sign at the top of the building that says Portos, but they perfectly placed one in that corner facing the entrance of the parks because those are
Yeah.
literally that part right there is going to be so close to the parks. It's not even funny.
Look at they got chairs right there so you can watch the fireworks pretty much.
Oh, for sure. Everyone out there is going to have a good view of the fireworks.
Yeah. I
That's
thought
like a primo spot, especially that upper part of that restaurant right there.
damn, dude. They're making this like this is gonna be the most banging portals in history, dude. Like this is wild. Um and you know what? I believe it. I believe it's gonna be busy like that. People love pastries. The whole Portos hype is ridiculous, especially as you go through the holidays. It's like the hype goes up and down tremendously. Um, this place better serve breakfast. They're probably going to be the best breakfast on property, dude.
Well, I think the part we still don't know it from both pictures is just how much backstage space at DCA is going to be lost here. I don't know how far back this is extending because I still cannot picture that building. To me, just still looks really, really big, and there just really isn't a lot of room right there where that fountain is
Yeah,
at the World of Disney side of that concept art you just showed.
yeah.
There's just not a lot of room there, so I feel like they're going to have to kind of go backwards a little bit. I just don't know how much they're going to do. That's the whole thing.
This has
So
to be like they're expecting this to open by 2028, huh? Like 2-3 years max. No way it takes longer than that.
I want to say this is probably like a full year project. I don't know if it's two
Oh,
years,
wow,
but for sure.
shorter. I was saying 2-3 years because like this is huge, dude. It's gigantic. It's a big ass building.
It
Uh,
took a while for Centrico
well,
and
look at
Paseo, and
the
those weren't even new buildings.
the Arthur and Sons. That'll be here in 20 years. Uh, I'm excited. I love Portos. Uh, I honestly feel like Porto's going to put out some of these companies out of business and sit in downtown Disney. Like I really feel that way. Like Maples is right next door. Like if I'm walking out of Disney.
You know who I think is going to put out of
Vacation.
business?
I'm a vacation. I'm on vacation from another state. You can't help but look at this big ass Portos, no matter what. Even though Naples is right there, Naples don't even exist anymore. I have to look at this Porto. How do you not go to that? I feel like just a real estate perspective, they're gonna dominate, dude. And how do you even make it to Centrico and Uva Bar, whatever that thing's called, and all these other restaurants? Everyone's just gonna keep stopping at Portos right at the beginning. Like I don't know how people are. They got the best real estate in history, dude. It's ridiculous. What were you gonna say, Danny?
I was going to say the they just expanded the. I mean, I no hate on them because I don't know anything about it, but there's that like Kayla Cakes booth right there in downtown Disney next to World of Disney, and they just expanded their booth to like this really giant sized booth,
Really?
and
Yeah.
they started serving like croissants, and they look a lot like the croissants that they have at Portos. So I feel like those won't sell well once Portos is open because it's like, you know, as much as those are probably good at Kayla's cakes, I'm sure they're not being baked fresh at that little cart, right? And
Hey, right now, Kayla's
they're
cake
literally
is
coming
gone,
out the
bro.
oven all day long at Portos. So,
Kayla's cakes is gone, dude. Everyone's going to Portos. Everyone's going to Portos. It's the truth.
well, I mean, people will still go to Kayla's Cakes for macarons because they don't make macarons at Portos. But
Look at the confidence that's going on here, Danny. This is
yeah,
stupid. This is beyond confident that we're about to make a gazillion dollars, dude.
what does it say on the right side, Mondo? What's that sign say? If you zoom in, oh, it
um,
just says Portos again. Okay, so there's three Portos signs.
no. What does this sign right here, Danny? Like that's going like down, like letters down. Does it say
Express,
"Oh Express"?
Portos Express.
So they're gonna have like a sit down, and then maybe like the other side is just pickups. You
Yeah.
order through an
Well,
app.
that's gonna be the side that has the line.
Oh wow! I never read that. That's new. Yeah, dude, Porto's about to just dominate. Like I honestly like
How
the Disney
many yellow
bongs.
boxes are you gonna see all over downtown Disney?
Who the hell's gonna go to Earl of Sandwich at this point? When this is the first thing you look at, dude. It's crazy. It's stupid, insane real estate happened right here. Uh, yeah, good for Portos, man. That for sure will never leave downtown. Dude. That like this thing you're looking at is gonna be here for 1,000 years, dude. Like literally, literally. Like there's just no way I see it ever failing. Um, Portos in the Buzz Lightyear of restaurants, and Naples is Woody of restaurants. People going to forget about Naples. Did people forget about Woody? I still love.
That's the premise of the first movie, Mondo. He just said the plot of the new movie.
I love Woody though, man. I
Yeah,
get what
but
you're
that's
saying.
the plot.
I have Portos a block away from my job, and let's just say they know me by name with how much I got, which how much I go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. Porto's they're gonna put a dent in a lot of those companies.
Mondo, I just sent you a link.
Let me see. Let me see. What are we looking at, Danny? Oh, current menu.
Yeah, so people get an idea. Not everyone goes. Not everyone has access like we do.
We are about to make you guys hungry. I apologize. I didn't know they had this online like that. Dude,
Everyone goes there for the guava. That's
uh,
what they go there.
there, baby. What do you like when you go to Porto's? Like, what calls your name?
The guava and the potato balls.
Potato ball. Did I skip that?
Nope, you got to keep going. Other
Dude,
direction.
these besitos they're like crack, dude. You cannot eat one. There's just no way. A pear Danish? I never had
Keep
that.
scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Right
Oh,
there.
pear potato ball, dude. They got yuca fries? That came out. I've never seen that there. Shipping nationwide. They ship this now? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah,
Really
dude.
got tamales too?
Dude, they're about to just destroy. They're about to destroy downtown Disney, dude. Ain't nobody doing Portos, man. They're just in their own lane. Their own lane, and they're gigantic. It's crazy. It's gonna be a monopoly. It's gonna be a monopoly. Mondo, you just proved why Naples will survive. Some of us grew up going to Naples back when it still had that big scary mask face on the building. I remember the scary mask. I was at Disney when they still had that. Uh, I'm just saying, all the people leaving Disneyland, you can't help but look at that thing. It's ridiculous. It's gonna be so gigantic. Of course, Naples will do good. People want pizza. People want pizza and drinks, but uh, the new shiny toy is going to be new and shiny for a long time, which is Portos. We eat often at the Portos in Covina. They always have a line, but they are always nicely staffed and run the restaurant like a beast. They are going to do very well at downtown Disney. I could agree to all of that. They're always nice and super staffed, always, and clean. Portos are always clean. I guess they're known for a lot of good things. Um, all right, we got that. Trying to think. Oh, how can I forget, Danny? We had the candlelight procession. Ernesto de la Cruz was the narrator. It wasn't really Ernesto de la Cruz, but it was Ernesto de la Cruz. Um,
It was and it wasn't.
why did they choose Benjamin Bratt? Like, this is out of nowhere. Is this a little hint? Hey, don't forget about
Andor.
Coco, everybody.
Andor, Mondo.
Oh, Andor. That's what it is?
Yeah, he's in Andor.
Did Andor come out this year? Is that a this year thing?
I believe so.
I don't even know, dude. With Star Wars, I'm just checked out, like totally. I'm just checked out. Ahsoka, Andor, Mando. I'm checked out. A lot of people said he did a great job. Did you
Yeah,
have?
it came out in May, Mondo.
Oh, it came out in May. Did you have a chance to catch a little, like some videos or in person? Because I know you were at Disney. Uh,
No, no, I didn't. Not a
that's
single thing.
damn. Yeah, that was crazy. I thought it was gonna be Zootopia all the way. Zootopia all the way.
No, Mondo, the question is, would you rather have Arthur and Sons or In and Out?
In and out, dude. Get steakhouse, all that. Get out of here. You're gonna charge stupid prices as a local. I'm not going to that. In and out, like imagine taking the monorail to downtown Disney and then just quick in and out and then get back on the monorail, go back to Disneyland.
I feel like Black Tap Burgers would go out of business.
Yeah, dude. Well, Black Tap has alcohol though. That's like what saves them. That's what saves any of these restaurants. But man, In and Out would just destroy. I still hope Universal could figure out how to bring In and Out. I know there's an In and Out right down the street, but like an In and Out in City Walk would be ridiculous. Especially the way that like Raising Canes is they're Raising Canes is looking like the Portos of City Walk, dude. How much real estate they got and the big signs they got. Um, Let me see. I hope Mondo's right and that Porto stays there for the next 1,000 years because I'm gonna be going there for the next 10 lifetime. Dude, Porto's ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, I don't even know how you would retheme that building to something else because it's gonna be so integrated into like this is Porto's. Like this is all Porto's. I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. I would imagine that contract is probably like 50 years or 100 years. Like it's probably some crazy contract. Stop showing me food. I haven't had Portos in a while. That would sound really good. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to think. There was like some other thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if this is. I guess this is this week. I don't think we've talked about it, Danny. I was actually able to catch the spinning of Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Um, I've read the comments, and my opinion is this ride just looks ridiculous and ridiculous cool, but at the same time, it's over the top. It's just over the top. With the roller coaster itself is probably not the scariest thing, but the fact that you're spinning and drifting and you're turning while you're going upside down, going backwards into this is just ridiculous. I don't think we've heard from you, Danny. Now that we see the spinning, are you just like, I'm not getting on that? I'm over it. How do you feel about this now, Danny?
Well, what I was telling Mondo is obviously we know the first car for whatever reason has never once spun during all of its testing. But what I am noticing in all the testing I'm seeing where it is spinning is that some of the cars are not spinning correctly. And so I don't know if they're having issues with it or whatnot, but I feel like if you go at an angle that some of these cars are rotating their vehicles to before they go into these inversions, that's like a neck breaking angle where like you would totally tweak your neck because it's not approaching it like in a way that's natural, like the way that they're trying to make it feel, which is like a natural rotation or like a drift in a curve. And some of these are going in like kind of sideways and like they're not all facing the same direction like they're showing us in like the concept video, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. So it's like I almost wonder if they're having issues with these things rotating in the right way. So
Yeah, the testing's going to be crazy, Danny, because the speed, the weight, and the whole concept of drifting to like master it for synchronization is gonna take a while, dude. Like I keep wondering if there's gonna be delays for this ride. Like I really feel that because not only do they have to perfect the drifting aspect, but then they got to run it like a million times or something, like some crazy number. So I don't know when they're gonna open this ride. I think everything looks awesome. I'm a thrill seeker, so for me, this just looks ridiculous. Um, I still can't believe this is in Hollywood, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that buy passes just to ride this ride. Like they're like, yeah, I'm finally making my way back to Hollywood just for this thing. I think it might even coincide with FanFest. I really feel that that's probably their most powerful time to be like, hey, you could do FanFest and you could get on the new coaster. Buy your ticket. Buy your ticket now. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Uh, it looks like they are programming to spin aspect of the ride because it's going to be control spin. Yeah, it's supposed to be drift, not necessarily like
Yeah,
360
it's
crazy.
supposed to be controlled, but on some of the video that Mondo had showed, other people had posted like the back two would be in synchronization, and then like the front one that was next to the one that wasn't spinning like didn't turn with the other ones, and it was like not in synchronization. And so, I don't know how that affects the G's that you experience, right? When you're going through, not, that's why Disney always tells you to like, face forward when you're on a roller
Yeah.
coaster. Because if you like try to turn around backwards, it can like tweak your body in the way that the pressures are applied to you on G forces. And it's like, they probably have tested it mathematically and engineered it. Like you feel this when you're at this angle, but like if it's not rotating to the right angle, it's not putting the amount of G's on a specific part of the body that it said when it's turning. So it's like Mondo said, there's a lot of testing I feel that has to go into play because they all have to spin at the right time. And it's not like X, right? Like X2 at Six Flags, like no computer is rotating that. Like there's literally no way that X2 cannot rotate because the seat themselves are attached to a rail on the track on X2.
No,
And
I've
so that
seen a video of what you're talking about, Danny. Someone did an
yeah, so
interesting
the
video.
the rail on X2 is bent a specific way, and so the seat is literally on a pole that rides up and down a gear. And so whatever way that pole is bent, the seat's going to turn. So it'll always turn no matter what exactly how it's supposed to. So this is different in the sense that like this is computer controlled. Like it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? It's being turned when
I
the
think it's
electronics
video
are
right
turning.
here. This one.
X2 is actually the only roller coaster in the Western Hemisphere that not only flips you, but controls your rotation mid-ride, using a honestly genius engineering trick. A circular gear beside you connects to a vertical gear, which links to a special rail on the track. So as the track moves, it turns the gears, controlling your seat's rotation. No computers or electricity needed.
Damn. Universal is the complete opposite. It's technology, electricity, everything. Yeah, X2 is genius. It's some genius stuff that went into that ride. It's wild. Anything that you want to talk about, Danny? That we missed or you want to get to?
No, I think that's it.
I think that's it too. I'm trying to think if we missed anything. Disneyland, Universal, Knott's. We haven't missed nothing. Not that I could think of. Um, I did have a chance to do a Holidays in the Park video at Six Flags. I posted it yesterday. So if anybody's going to be making it out to Six Flags, watch my video just so you can be like, oh, they do all that stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff where you're like, I didn't even know they did that. So check that video out.
Are you going to be doing another video, Mondo, of Knott's Merry Farm? Are you planning to go back?
This week, Mary Farm this week. I need some Snoopy on ice. I need it.
Are you doing like a morning kind of like lunch video with a meal plan, or are you doing like a nighttime?
I don't know. We should go though, Danny. We should go together if we can. But Knott's for sure this week. If I could get a reservation, I'll make my way to Disneyland. But just I feel like this week might be a chill week for me. Just kind of maybe do videos from home. Unless I get a reservation to Disneyland. That's like the big if. But I do want to go back to Grinchmas and try to go in the morning so I can meet the Grinch. Because when I went to see the Grinch today, around like 2 o'clock, it was 120 minutes. But in my opinion, it looked like a 3 hour wait, not a 2 hour wait. It looked like a three. The Grinch is very popular man. All right, Danny, closing thoughts, man. Let's fire it down.
Honestly, I hope reservation availability opens up so that we can go sometime this coming week. That'd be great. But honestly, I'm excited that the Portos construction finally began. I was pretty much dead set sure that they weren't going to start this construction until the hotel was available, but I don't know what the heck is going on at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel that's prevented them from doing the renovations. I don't know if they just were so delayed that they just were like, we're not doing it during the holidays or waiting till afterward. Because honestly, they're going to have to, in Portos was just like, hey, we've got timelines, we've got contractors coming in. We just need this to get started. So like, at this point, the rooms that are right above World of Disney right there, they're either going to have to grin and bear it. And Disney's just like, hey, we're going to, what do you call it? Take it on a case by case basis. And if people complain, then we'll help them in that moment. And they're just kind of like going to eat it, or they're going to put those rooms off now. And then also when they go under construction for renovation, because the Grand's not even 0.25% done on its renovation. They just stopped doing it. And it's crazy.
Legit, they're too behind. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about that DVC space? You think it's just imaginary at this point?
What DVC space?
Remember they were going to create in the Grand Californian this like new DVC first floor, second floor thing?
Oh, that's the concierge lounge.
Concierge, my bad. The concierge.
Yeah, they've been working on that. That's being worked on.
They're like, that one makes money.
Yeah.
I gotta walk in there. I haven't been to the Grand yet. Have you checked out the Grand? Like that thing they create out of like candy or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen what it is this year. What is it?
It's the Grand Californian, like it always is, but this time it's themed to Mickey's Christmas Carol because that's what the dinner is. So
that's some good synchronization. Did Food at Disneyland post it? I legit have not walked in there, dude. I don't think Food at Disneyland posted it. Damn. I need to walk in there. I haven't been to the Grand in a minute. But thank you everybody for watching today's live. We're going to be going into Christmas and New Year's, and by the time you know it, we're going to be talking Halloween all over again. I feel like we're pretty close. Those Twitter accounts that usually post speculation maps, I feel like they're just writing. They got that burning video where someone's writing on a paper and it's burning. I feel like that's happening right now. So hopefully we get some news on HHN speculation. I can't wait to talk about that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Smash that like button. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay, just as Danny, are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.